don't know if you can see those islands. It's dead east. This bay goes in there quite far. Right now, at this stage, based on the weather, I'm thinking I'm going to gun it straight across. Let's go. We're committing. From where I am now to the closest point on the other side of the bay is 12 miles, but there's some islands in the middle. Man, that was deceiving. So it could be like 2.5 hours to the island, reassess, go again. So anyway, that's the plan. Good morning. It's 5:30. My alarm just went off and I would love another hour or two's rest. But today is the day. I need a really big day, so I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna reluctantly get up. I'm gonna roughly pack, so it's just a quick pack, and just get out there. I can hear the waves breaking on the island on that side, which is a good sign. It means the wind's coming this way. And that's the way that I want it to go. Doesn't feel like there's a strong wind. The tent's barely moving, but we'll soon see when I get up and check it out properly. Oh. Beautiful. You can see the sun coming up behind me. So even though I'm just doing a really quick pack down, it still takes longer than I want it to. I'm not panicking yet. The sun's only just come up. I'm always surprised how long it takes to pack down. Leave no trace. Okay, I'm free. Okay, we're on the lake. So these are these islands over there that I want to get to. The wind is actually going to go this way. So I don't mind if I get to that island, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to point this way. And if the wind sort of pushes me across, perfect. Or if I get out there and the wind's not really having an effect on me, then I'll straighten up and I'll head towards somewhere in the middle. First of all though, I haven't had any breakfast. Normally I'd have a protein shake. And I haven't had that just because I wanted to get out here and get moving. It's probably going to take me about 2.5 hours to get it out to those islands. That's my guess. So I'm going to get a little bit of something in my stomach and then just go for it. So what I'm going to do is, that's the island there that I stayed on last night. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to head over to this point on the mainland. Because the swell is coming this way and the wind's coming this way, I've decided to head to the mainland, this point, because that will be blocking a lot of the swell. Not that the swell's big, but it should block a bit of the wind and the swell for maybe the first part of this crossing. I've been warned a lot about Lake Winnipeg and how the conditions can change, and when they do change it can get really nasty. So that's why I'm just taking this seriously. Some people watching might be like, what are you doing? It's nothing, just go for it. But yeah, I'm taking it seriously. And already, now that I've just come past this point, already it's a lot calmer. I can't barely feel any wind, and the swell has halved and it's got cleaner. But that is going to change once I get out a little bit. I'm just going to go to this point here basically, then I'm going to point over to that island. One more thing before I go. Hydrate. The water here looks really good. And once I start, I don't want to stop. So it'll be 2.5 hours non-stop. So I have a big drink now and then fill it up again and then maybe have that halfway quickly. Okay, let's go. We're committing. All right, I'm about 1/3 of the way across the channel and I'm about halfway to the island, but there's a bunch of little islands out here that didn't show up on the map, so that's a pleasant surprise. That's the island there that I've been looking at the map, and that's about 2/3 of the way across. And then yeah, just stages, little steps at a time. So now I've reached this one, now the challenge is that one. If I aim further to the south end of that island, it just gives me more options when I do turn that corner. It means the wind will be even better, even more in my favor. At the moment it's sort of hitting me on this quarter, but if I aim to that south then turn, then it's going to hit me right from behind. Yeah. So you can see it's pretty choppy out here. Like the swell aren't really formed. There's just a lot of chop. It's sort of pushing me around. It's fine, like I'm comfortable. I don't feel in danger, but it's just a little bit uncomfortable. That's all. All right, I've made it to the island. So I've done just over 8 miles to get here, and now this should be the easiest part. Now I can point much further towards the east, and that wind, which is at the moment hitting me here, as soon as I make that turn, that wind should be right behind me, and it should just be smooth sailing. And these islands here, here, and here should be protecting me from a lot of that swell, at least for the first half of this 4 miles. So I'm not going to speak too soon, there's still 4 miles to go, but at the moment it's looking good. At the moment the plan has gone to plan. All right, I'm on the other side. I'm coming up to the point of the peninsula. So I've done 15 miles today before 12 o'clock, which is pretty good for Lake Winnipeg. If the weather didn't allow me to cut across what I just did, then I would have had to go all the way around, and I would have had to camp way down there, and then I wouldn't be at this point that I'm at now until maybe sometime tomorrow afternoon, I would guess. But I'm already at this point now, and it's just before 12 o'clock midday. So yeah, I'm stoked, really stoked. Put a battery in it that was really low, so I only got a couple of shots and I had to bring it back, so hopefully that's good enough. Well, it's 1 o'clock and I've done 17 miles so far, I'm just going to stop and just stretch my legs a little bit. Maybe even have a little swim. Get the blood flowing through the legs. Who would have thought there'd be these beautiful white sand, untouched beaches in the middle of Canada? It's really beautiful. And I wonder if anyone has ever laid a towel down on this beach and sunbathes. Alright, let's go. Too much time left in the day to be clowning around on a beach, on a beautiful beach all by yourself. Why would you want to be on that beach when you could paddle? Paddling a 17-foot tandem canoe with probably around 100 kilo of gear in it for 10 hours a day is pretty crazy. Like, when I think about it, it's like going to the gym every day for 10 hours and only working out your arms, maybe your back and your core. Whew! If I'm not ripped by the end of this, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. Look at how flat it is over there. All around me is just so flat. Not a breath of wind. Not a breath of wind. Oh man, I am pooped. Pooped. Oh. Another mile to go, and then I'm on the other side. When I get to that point over there, that'll mark 27 miles for the day. It'll be a pretty good day. And as you can see, if I was there, if I was in the middle between where I am now and that point, and the wind hit me there quite strong, if it's quite strong, it could just push me that way. And you know, it's hard to believe right now because it's so flat, but it could happen. And as you can see, there's nothing out there. So if that happened, it would be a rescue. So that's just, you know, this is day 4. This is day 4 on the lake, and that's just what I'm always just keeping in mind. You know, not getting rescued. Well, it's 3:45. I'm pretty exhausted. I think I might find camp a little bit earlier today, but this doesn't look very good. I mean, it's a good spot, nice and sheltered, but it's all just rock, even though I did spend last night on rocks. I don't want to spend tonight on rocks, but looking around that corner, that's the direction I got to go, and that's looks like a bit of a cliff. So hopefully not too far away is some sort of beach or something. That would be nice. It kind of looks like a castle. Crazy. This is pretty crazy, man. It looks like ruins of a medieval castle. See, look, these look like pillars. And I really want a drink, but look at the algae in the water. $4.35. And honestly, my paddling has just become oof. This morning to cross that channel, I gave it everything for a few hours, you know, so at the end of the day, I am pooped. So I think I'm gonna go over here. That looks like I don't know if it's stone or sand from here, but looks like a pretty good place to camp. Depending on the wind, I'll either go this side or this side. I'll check the weather report when I get there though, for tomorrow morning or tonight. But this looks like a good place. Pretty cool. Oh man, that peninsula looks way closer than it was. I'm almost there though. Man, that was deceiving. Oh, I did it. Forgot to wind my rod in. Tough day. That was a tough day. It's taken it out of me. But let's see how far I got. Whew. 28 miles. 28 miles. Well, literally right in front of where I parked the canoe is a great place to camp, but I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna walk around this peninsula and see what's here. I'm not sure, but I thought I might have seen a roof, like some sort of structure, but on the other side, so I'll check it out. Oh, it's a marina. This is crazy. Hello? Hello? It's like an abandoned marina. It's kind of spooky. I like my other side better. So there's that, or paradise. I choose paradise. There's a leech. That's how they go. Did you see that? He was kind of trying to get me, but I moved away, and then he swam. And the way that they sink is they turn themselves into a knot, then they just sink. That was weird. Anyway, I'm going to do 2 casts. I've just casted once. See if I can get something. I don't have time to fish. I haven't even set up my camp yet. Nope. So today was a big day. I didn't paddle more than any other day, but I just put a lot more effort in earlier in the day, crossing in that open lake. And even though there's some kind of marina just over the other side of the point that may have a good place to camp, I just figured that this beach and the sunset were just too beautiful not to enjoy. So this is where I'm camping. Plus, I'm just too exhausted from the day to go adventuring. This whole time on the lake, how many nights has it been? 3 nights, I think. 3 or 4 nights. I've always been on this western side, and today as well I'm on the western side, but this time I'm facing the sunset. The last few nights I keep missing the sunset. I'm getting the sunrise but missing the sunset. So tonight I get to see it. It's like a marina over there behind me, on the other side of this little peninsula. I went over there and I called out and I walked around a little bit, and couldn't see anybody. I don't know if it's still in use, I don't know if it's abandoned. I see there is a couple of tyre tracks, so somebody obviously comes here every now and then. I saw there's a tip over here where they just dump all their rubbish. Don't know how much rubbish you can have from an abandoned marina, but they seem to have a bit. But I don't know if it is abandoned. Voiceover Tom will explain right now. Thanks, Canoeing Tom. I'll take it from here. So I did a bit of digging around, and I found a man by the name of Dave Kirkness. Dave is a retired fisherman, and he worked here since 1972. He told me this marina was built in the 1940s. And in the 1950s, it's been a fish packing facility. And in its peak, it was processing 1 million pounds of walleye, sauger, and whitefish each year. It's been rebuilt twice, once in the 60s and again in the late 80s. And it looks to me like it's had a few repairs since then. In its day, it had 80 fishermen working here. But nowadays, it's only used in the late spring and early summer months, with only 28 people packing around 250,000 pounds of fish per year. Dave worked here for 58 years, and he was very pleased that I found it and got in touch with him. He was just happy someone was using it. Now it's also used as a safe harbour for anyone out on the lake needing to escape the weather. And the last thing that Dave said to me on our phone call was, "Be careful, there are a lot of bears around there." So cheers, Dave, and cheers for all your hard work. It can't have been easy working out here for 58 years. I tip my hat to you, sir. And I forgot to say, where I am is Macbeth's Point. I just found out. I was going to name it like something real original, like Tom's Point or something, but Macbeth already got there before me, unfortunately. And she built a marina. Okay, it's the end of day 4, and pretty good day. 28 miles, so it's a really good day. I was so exhausted at the end though, so exhausted. And looking at the weather's changing. Tomorrow it's picking up. We got 20 plus knots tomorrow. But the problem is, it's going to be like that for a week. If it's like that, I just can't paddle. So I'm preparing to stay here for a week. this isn't a bad place to camp for a week. You know, it's really beautiful. I'm protected by that southerly or southeasterly wind, and then it's going to shift and it's going to come from the northwest, I think. And if that's the case, I'll just go on the other side, because this is just a very narrow peninsula, so I can just easily just move to the other side of the trees and be protected again. I'm really preparing, like mentally getting prepared to stay here for a week. And if that's the case, I'll investigate. I'll make this my home, you know. And I'll investigate further the marina, and maybe there's somebody there. I did shout out. I walked around a little bit, couldn't see anyone. But maybe there's someone there. Maybe I've got a friend for a week. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'm pretty exhausted, so I'm going to check the wind, check the weather tomorrow, and just play it by ear each day. It's a shame because I was doing so well, 4 days in a row with like amazing weather. I was making such good ground. I was ahead of schedule. I was about 15 miles ahead of schedule. So almost a day. You know, if I had another day or two like that, definitely be a day ahead of schedule. So that's a shame, but it is what it is. And if I have to stay here for a week, I have to stay here for a week. That's what I signed up for, so yeah. Anyway, see you tomorrow. So once again, please like, share, subscribe, and say hi in the comments below. And if you want to support my channel in a bigger way, then please consider becoming a patron, where you will get first opportunity to come sailing with me, real-time updates, and much more. Becoming a patron keeps the journey going and the videos coming each week, and none of this would be possible otherwise. Just click the link in the description below. And don't forget to check out my swag store at www.whatintheswag.com and get yourself some merch. Also, don't forget I'm a sailboat captain, so if you need a captain or crew, then head to my website. It's www.yachtdeliver.com. Fill out the simple form and I can deliver your boat or captain a charter in any location of your choice. Thanks for watching, and see you next week. Oh, there's a bear. What are you doing, bear? Get out of here. Did you see that bear banger? These bear bangers are crazy. Man, I was not expecting that.